It's 7:30 p.m. here in the capital, Tehran. You're watching Press TV's Top 5. Many thanks for joining us this hour. Now, Turkey and the United States have agreed to train thousands of militants fighting the Syrian government. Turkish Hurriet Daily news says under the plan, 2,000 militants of the Free Syrian Army will be trained at a base south of the capital Ankara by both Turkish and U.S. personnel from late December. The report adds that the United States will provide weapons and is expected to pay for the training. The deal was sealed after several rounds of talks between Turkish and U.S. military officials in Ankara. The agreement, however, does not include the training of Kurdish fighters from the Democratic Union Party, who are currently leading the Kobani battle with ISIL Takfiri terrorists. This is the U.S. claims to be leading the coalition against ISIL. Joining us from London via Skype is Isa Shairi. He's a political analyst. Many thanks for joining us here on Press TV, sir. Now, first of all, I'd like to get your opinion on this current news regarding 2,000 rebels being trained on Turkish soil. Why Turkey, first of all?
Well, this is not a new strategy or a new policy by the Western coalitions, be it Britain, America, and their allies in the region. It is a continuation of a clumsy policy towards the region. They have trained FSA and al-Nusra groups in Jordan, in Saudi Arabia, and as far as Albania and the borders of Albania and Kosovo. And they have failed because these groups they have trained before have no allegiance to a free Syria. They have an allegiance to whomever pays them more. And when the money or the funding from the Americans and so on ran out, they went and allied straight away those groups who were trained by the Americans and by the British. They went and aligned with the Islamic State. So again, this is not new, but it's a continuation of a clumsy strategy that's being implemented by the West, being pushed as well along this line by regional government such as Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and Turkey. It is also at the same time, it's a blatant disregard. It comes in here from the Turkey-American discussion here. It's a blatant disregard to the sacrifices of the Kurdish people in Kobani. It's a blatant disregard to all they have done in order to free Kobani.
Now, Mr. Char, let me just cut in here. You pointed out the pitfalls of this, what you described as clumsy policy when it comes to Syria. Do you think that the West and its regional allies understand that?
Well, they think they're backing moderate groups. Unfortunately, they do not understand it. They do have an agenda to ambush the Syrian government, by all means. But this is driven by regional governments more than Western governments. I think one of the issues we have to look at, Obama has only a couple of years in office. Right. He wants to leave as smoothly as possible. Britain has issues now. The Ukraine is closer to their territories than Syrian agenda. They want to leave it. But the problem is there is currently now in Britain, in America, there is a group of lobbies working on behalf of the Saudis and the Qataris, and they're putting a lot of pressure on the American administration, on the British administrations, to try and resurrect hostilities in the region and to initiate this fight against the Syrian government.
Okay, I'm going to have to stop you there. I'm afraid we've run out of time. Political analyst Isa Shairi there, joining us from London via Skype. Many thanks indeed for your comments here on Press TV, sir.